So you probably see my little short, my reading short. Hold on, hold on, y'all. All right, I'm sorry. I was looking for my girl's her dog. Nevertheless, well, I'm gonna do one reading. All right, I did that. I said that on my shorts, is because when I start speaking the truth or something's coming out, I get attacked. So this morning, I'm gonna just tell you what I woke up to. So this morning, y'all know where we are. So we pay every day. All right, we have never stopped hustling for almost 6 years straight. I have never had a break. So I feel the people out there is like, I'm tired. Day in and day out is a survival. Yes, it is. And so they start taking money out my account. How do they do that? Is like, I had to catch one yesterday. Somebody signed me up for a fake account. I caught that. And then today somebody took something out of my account, but there was still money there to cover it. So, which I already paid this month for. All right. So this is what they do, like unexpected bills, all right? Because they're trying to make you stress. So let's woosah for the ones out there that is really trying to do the Two of Pentacles, okay? I get it, all right? Here's what I say, okay? You have to trust God's laws enough that the universe, his laws are unwritten, that will come and bless you, all right? You have to trust that enough, all right? And you got people that give you mercy and grace as well. That's how you have to hand that out as much as you can, because you want it back in return, okay? And so when they start doing this, which is my family, they start doing this, make you try to stress out behind money and all like that. You don't get stressed. You know God's laws, okay? And so what happens is like, for instance, I know enough to keep stuff in the account. So how I know my dad is in my phone is because the only time he can see the account is if I open it on my phone. You understand what I'm saying? So I figured that out when he emailed me and said, I'm so sorry you lost your job. I didn't tell anybody. I only told my kids. How did you know I lost my job? And I didn't lose it. I walked away. That's what he said. I'm so sorry you quit your job trying to be smart. How did you know that? Because you be in my emails. You be in my emails. So I never told you that. So nevertheless, and he watches my phone. I don't know how they do. I'm not a thief. It's a narcissist thing. They have the control. It's a control mechanism. They want control. But I live in freedom, and he don't like that. So when I see stuff like that, and my family is attacking because what I'm saying speaks the truth to somebody else, I just do what Spirit says do. It's not going to stop the message. It's not going to stop me because I'm on a mission. That is another thing I was channeling this morning. It was almost like I listened to this guy. He said, for those who try to copy your destiny so bad, if they don't understand the mission, it's like death. They'll kill themselves, okay? So people are literally dying behind you because they don't understand your mission. Hold on. I'm sorry, that was my children calling. So, like I said, when you do God's mission, and people don't understand, it's literally death on their heads, okay? Nevertheless, and there's other things I'm doing. I'm trying to clean up my act. Like, I can't drink no tea, so I'm trying to wheeze myself out of tea. I gotta find something else, because I'm the kind of person, my husband said we gotta do a fast, I gotta have tea to cut the appetite. Maybe it's just no sugar. I don't know how the rules go. Okay. No. I don't know. Maybe I could do something like my own tea. Right here says no caffeine. It's no caffeine. So, nevertheless, we will work this out, okay? But nevertheless, I'm just saying what's personally going in my life so I can be the great reader for you, okay? What else I was channeling? I was channeling a lot, especially for those who need victory over a job. It is definitely coming. It's definitely coming. I don't want you to think it's not. Just give it some time and keep God's faith, okay? Because they got to place you somewhere there's needed. For instance, I know, and it's sad to say, yeah, it's sad to say, hold on. So, this is part 3 going towards it. So let me tell you why I'm doing one long reading. Here we go. We got a teacher at school that's harassing my son, because I work the school system. So wearing jeans on a day that you're not supposed to wear jeans is not a big issue, but to her it is, and she's trying to take his right of going to the end of the year school dance. So we got to run and go get him some khaki pants. Well, she didn't understand why. This is why when you become a teacher, you just forget the love of children. Well, the reason why my son is so used to wearing jeans, because he had khaki pants and they wore out. I had to go to the thrift store and get some more. So now we have some. He can wear khaki pants, but she's just been harassing. That's one thing. Another thing is that my father, this is what he does. This is chaos magic with voodoo. There's a woman outside screaming at the top of her lungs, but talking to herself. Why? Because when I say I'm channeling, I get messages. He tries to make it seem like you're crazy, or you're hearing voices, all right, or demons or anything like that, which you have to know the difference between God's voice and your voice. That's why you fast, okay? But he doesn't understand that part because he works for the enemy. So he makes jokes like that. So all this confusion at one time while I'm trying to give a message, this is what they do. This is what they do. And I know, so I just watched a guy, he calls himself the Demon Slayer. Nothing wrong with somebody that is schizophrenic, because I've always said that they can be healed. What they're doing is, this is what I just learned. They're realizing no more, they're not in the, I've always said that they're no longer in the system. That's why they need to medicate them to get them under control. This is what a demon, this is a guy that they call him to, I might look up his name. They call him and put it in here so y'all can go look it up. They call him so he can cast out demons. His authority is so strong, he doesn't even have to say anything. He just points and they leave. He's been doing this for years. He said the reason why he doesn't knock down schizophrenic or people that act like that is because they actually realize that's not their voices. They actually understand they're talking and commanding the demon to leave. But it sounds weird to us, so it sounds like they're talking to themselves or they're acting crazy. They're understanding that that's another voice, and they don't know how to deal with it because there's so many of them. And what he's saying is that is sometimes how many demons are around you, manipulating you to move when you think that's actually your thoughts, and it's not. They're the ones that awaken. So what the system does is try to shut them up. Because you have some people that talked about aliens, now CNN wants to tell you there's aliens. You have some people that says this system is corrupt. Now we're talking about the system is corrupt. So do they sound so crazy? Or are they understanding the truth? And so my dad doesn't understand it. My mom doesn't either. So what they do is they send people like that around. And it's supposed to scare me. But when you start understanding the truth, it doesn't scare you anymore, because they're not the one. What you need to do is probably listen to some of them. Some of them so angry, they have family issues. You understand what I'm saying? They have family issues. So it's not, so when I say I'm channeling, I'm hearing from the Most High. Because what he does, he gives pictures, he gives sounds, he gives waves, smells, and stuff like that. Not what they're doing. Not what they're doing. That's why they smoke or take drugs, or they say, I hear all these voices. There's demons. The man said in the video, thank God for knowledge, he sat here and said that the reason why there's so many, and I'm so big on my children about this, there's so many demons around you, and you don't even know it's not you doing it, is because you have so much activity going on. You got YouTube, Facebook, and all these demons are attached to something, and then they're just coming through. And so they're all around you. See somebody that's schizophrenic, they're really quiet. They're to themselves. Or sometimes they like to just be still. Some of them don't be still. But they start realizing, wait, this is not the Most High. This is somebody else. And that is what they're answering. That is what they're answering. So when you see people like that, don't have a loving heart. Have a loving heart. Because I've always said to myself, they're not talking. I've always said that as a kid. I was like, no, they can be healed if we just listen. My parents would just... So nevertheless, she's out here yelling. I got to deal with this with my son and give you a reading. So what I'm going to do is still give you a reading. Okay? And we're going to go from there. It's just going to be one for today. And nothing's going to stop. It says the Queen of Pentacles lost. So what I want you to know is, when you're dealing with this black magic, it is nobody else but your family. It's the person that knows you the most. Okay? Or they think they know you. Because that's what I was channeling this morning. That they think they know you. But they don't know how you change and grow spiritually. Okay? It's not the same anymore. And so what they're trying to do is make you feel, I guess what they're feeling, or make you feel like you're less than. And that's what another thing I got channeling. This person in your life have been manipulating so badly since you've been born, that she thinks that she's so in charge of giving other people your blessings. And when you woke up, it stopped. It stopped. So if she ever thought, my God, I gone off. If she ever thought the day you woke up that somebody else was about to steal your blessing, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Death. It ended because you woke up. Long as you sleep, you didn't know. Now you woke up. And this is another thing why you need a spirit, your mate, okay? Because you are of the light. He understands the light and the dark, all right? He can manipulate that real quick. He can get rid of it real quick. You understand what I'm saying? You don't understand. You're a bright light, and so they just come. Not saying she's the dark, the young lady out here. What you're saying is she's fighting demons right now around you. It's a spiritual warfare every day when you walk out. She's fighting demons. Your mate be like, oh, okay, that's what she's doing. We gonna find out who the biggest dog, and he gonna come in, and he gonna move that away. And then everything cease. Just like, now I'm getting like Jesus on the boat. Not saying your mate is like Jesus, but you would have the power when they were telling him, oh, Messiah, the boat is rocking. He trying to sleep. See, you trying to mind your business. You trying to really mind your business. And here come the devil with all this chaotic. And he says, you of little faith, peace be still. And then that's it. That's it. That's why you have to have, and he's supposed to train you as well. That's what a man had. Listen, y'all, I don't care where y'all come from. The man is the spiritual guide of the household. God put him that way. And we have to understand, he is the spiritual head of the household. I've been out here 6 years naked, no spiritual head. I've said that in my readings. Walked into places going, oh, in the lion den. Oh, I never forget this. I think I said this once before. And I'm gonna let you know. This is how I cried. I cried like a baby. I was on that, oh, women are powerful. We could do it on our own. We don't need no man. When I first got in the spiritual journey, okay? And God will show you and bring you down. You hear me? Bring that ego down. He showed me, Lord knows. My son had to get in school, and he needed a shot. Well, we just got out here in Houston. I didn't know any doctors. So I'm calling 211, calling around for a clinic that day because he had to go to school tomorrow. All right? So they gave me, that's when I realized what side we was on, in Houston, you in a game. I don't know if you know you on the west side, east side, north side. So the lady said, what side are you on? I said, ma'am, I'm on such and such and such and such. I don't know. So she looked it up. She said, oh, Lord. She said, there's one clinic open, and it's way across town. Now, we living from Peter to Pope. Like, we just don't have it. So now I got to call my kids. We having a family meeting. Look, we need to put money on a card. I got to get your brother over there to Uber. All right, because I think we were still on the streets. I got to Uber him and get him over there to get a shot for the doctor's record, right? They helped me out, got the money, got in the Uber jet, right? Went to the people, got there, and all the free shots was out. I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Now I'm with this Indian lady, and she said, oh my God, what are we going to do? They told us I said, they told me too, to come over here and all like that. Now I'm thinking she's an independent woman with a son, and I'm an independent woman with a son. So I'm thinking in her mind, we going to roll together, because that's what the energy I got, and she'll help me lift over to the next area, because now they're trying to search for another area. So now I'm on the phone with my kids. Y'all got to drop some more money. I got to go in an Uber. I see if this lady will help me or nothing, because, I'll take the help. But me and her were talking. I never forgot what God showed me. The first thing she did was, because the school sent her over there, she went over there like I did, found out it was all gone. The shots they were giving out was free. You got to go somewhere else. First one she called was her husband. She told her, I'm standing right there like this, but I'm listening to her. She said, this is what's going on. I tried to do it on my own, being respectful. I know you at work, but can you help me out? All I heard he said, give me 20 minutes. Hung up the phone. The man called back in 5 and said, I don't know why they sent you over there, because they got this place, that place, and this place open. She's the one that gave me the address to another place. Her husband did. That is why you need to be covered. Because the universe of these evil people will send you all over chaotic. That's the devil energy. But your husband, who is the leader of the pack, is going to go, no. Let me figure this out. And sent her in the direct, and I said, tears just rolled down my eyes. And I looked at her, I said, you are so lucky. You are so lucky to have that. And women, y'all take that as granted. Y'all take that as granted, and you forget. Not me. Y'all take that. For him to say, I don't even know why she had you. I heard the man say, I don't even know why they sent you way over there. Because they had 3 other places open today. He said, they had this and this open. You can go here and this and closer to their house. That's why you have the man, the leader of the pack. He is the head of the household. Do not ever second guess that. Here I'm in the Lions Den. She gives me the address. Now she didn't offer me no ride. I still got to learn. Call Uber, gets back in the car, get over there. Get my son his shot so he can go to school. But I cried like a baby. I cried because all she did in New Orleans, there's a lawyer that says 1 call. That's all she had to make was 1 call. And her husband directed her. Y'all can't do that. Y'all take that for granted, man. Y'all take that for granted. I cried, man. Because I'm out here, and that's when I said, nah, no more. You need a head. You need somebody to protect you. All right, so, That's one. Let's just go ahead with the reading. It's going to be pretty long reading. I don't think it's long. I think 20 minutes is long. Right? But y'all be so quick to be like, oh no, women rights. Yeah, we got rights. Yes, we do. We should be able to speak up. She did handle her business. She said, babe, I tried in the beginning. So he can have a break. He didn't say don't try. That's what she did. That second go round, he said, no ma'am. You're not going to have her looking dumb. You understand what I'm saying? So nevertheless, let's see what the reading is. You're going to go forward, but this time they want you to do it just a little more quiet. Not quiet, but you're just going to, let's see. Because the Hermit is here. Oh, you changed something. Let's see. Okay, one of your children is going to give you a message about a change. Yes, they are. Michael gave it to them. So this goes back to a reading I did where somebody's trying to block your messaging. So it's going to come through your children, or it's going to come through a child, or it's going to come through a person of 18. When this person talks to you, okay? When this person talks to you, all right, when this person talks to you, I want you to know they're a knight, okay? They're coming in with some truth, all right? Even if they're like a childlike energy, okay? And it's an energy of change, all right? Because death is here, all right? They expose the death. So something of some chaos, yeah, you're going to have victory over it, and it's justice. Something's about to be restored for you. Hold on, my children. See all this chaotic? So it says you'll have victory over it, all right? The death, let's see what's going on with death. Let me get one with death. The victory you're going to have is somebody sees that you're a strong person, not just a strong person, but a dedicated human being. And a lot of money will come from this, all right? Sometimes they look at you as a person that they got it together, and really they don't. That's the scary part about a 9 of Pentacles. You know, you're at the point, if you don't ask for help, it's not going to come. They're going to think you have it together. Don't y'all hate that? Like, no, I need help. All right, let's go right here. That's the thing about, because the energy will wrap like, oh, you have it together. And you're like, no, I don't. I really don't. Let me see. Yeah, Queen of Wands, the teacher. Or, yeah, so there's a Queen of Wands. It was the Hierophant. It's a business or a teacher. A Queen of Wands and an Earth of Pentacles. They lost it. They're thieves. They're losing. Like the past, or let's see, they're losing 5 of Pentacles, like to keep you out in the cold. Like, I just give scenarios so you can, if you're at work or if you're at something, that you can put it together. So it's almost like their job is to make you feel like, oh, you didn't know? Almost like that, keep you on the cold. Oh, wait, you didn't know? Oh, somebody didn't tell you? And that is that, but it doesn't work. It's almost like, oh, I didn't care. Like that. Let me see. Yeah. There's an emperor that there is a person that is seeing all what's going on. Now, I don't know if he's spying, but he's seen all what's going on, and he's enlightened to it. So these two women, if they're at your job and they're doing it, your boss knows, doesn't mean you don't speak up. Okay? That's not what that's saying. It doesn't mean you want to get bullied on or something like that. So let's see. With this Emperor. Yeah, he sees that you're fruitful because he sees that you are the Empress. These two queens, I don't know if they're out in the cold, but they're trying, it's almost like what they try to do you, it's actually happened to them. And a messenger is going to come tell you. You're going to hear about it. Somebody's going to come tell you. Because this is a message, a night, a truth. There's going to be a cup, so it's emotion. It's going to be some gossip. It's going to be gossip. But it's not like, I shouldn't say gossip. Gossip is a lie. So it's going to be a message of truth. Michael blew his horn. You're going to find out who's doing the 5 of Wands, all that war. And they had to walk away. But there's an Emperor to the side watching all this. Let me see. Yeah, they're going to have to, you have to walk away. So, who is this? All right, so Judgment. Okay, here is playing chess with God. I don't know who this person is. The Chariot's coming in, all right, and so there will be a queen of y'all. I got my family. It's just so bad though. They do like I'm in perfect health, okay? How I know that is because I went to the doctor last, especially when they did the teeth, and that was over like maybe 4 months ago, maybe 4 months. You have to draw blood and all like that. They gotta ask, you gotta do a physical right then and there, and they make sure everything's right before they even pull your teeth because they don't want you to die from anything like that. All right, so I'm in perfect health. My mom and dad does voodoo dolls all the time. My little niece has found them. Okay, and so they always try to play with my chest. Okay, and it doesn't scare me. They just do it. That's how I know when I'm telling the truth. I just ignore what they do. My family is so dark. It's not funny. I don't even know. It's not funny. It's really truly not funny. So nevertheless, there's a queen. Because I was about to tell you, there's a queen of Swords. She wants to come in and expose, talking about the devil energy. So this could be, if it's a queen, it could be like a sister, auntie, uncle. Not an uncle. It could be an uncle. It could that he's a male, but in a female, like he's emotional. This person can't take any more of the 5 of Wands. All right, because they're walking away. Because I didn't understand. They have to walk away from their money. They're walking away. And it's coming in fast for them. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, what is going on? What is going on? Why is this happening to us? It's because whoever these people are, they're playing, you're around the devil energy. And this is where you're going to understand why wealthy people do not give. It's not because they're greedy. The universe wants you to think, oh, they're greedy. Now, some of them, not all. But they don't know what karma you're going through. My God, eyes going off. They do not understand. And they know the laws too. Because if it's true, God will make a way for you. If it's not, you will get through these people know the laws. Wealthy people, let me tell you, the true wealthy people, not the ones that steal like these people do. The true wealthy people understand it's more to give to receive. My hands got to be open. Not what you see on TV. I'm talking about the true ones. There's some true ones. Okay? And they understand if my hands are not open, I don't receive nothing back. But I can't give to somebody that God, Michael called a judgment on this, is giving up like that. Michael gets orders from the Most High. This person follows the Most, it says the emperor follows the Most High. This man got, Michael called judgment on that 501 from the Most High. And they don't understand how they getting whooped. Well, and they are afraid. They are so afraid. The moon is coming out about a devil. You're around the devil energy. So when these people get hit, you getting hit. And so wealthy people be like, you know what? That's why I'm going to give it to a charity and let them divide it. Because the charity teach their people who to look for in their meetings. Because I worked at a charity. When people say certain things, no ma'am. Coming in fast. Sun coming in fast. Right here, Spirit was coming in fast. The wheel. Wherever, listen, y'all. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. Wherever karma is for y'all, wherever it is, Lord. That's what he said. I can feel it in the air. It's not a good thing. It's a karma thing. That shit is real. The karma is real. If you don't believe me, throw a ball up and see where it goes. Does it keep going up or does it come down? That's the opposite side time. What fruit are you planting? Because you got to eat that. If you planted nasty fruit, you go, look, love is here. If you planted nasty fruit, then you're going to get nasty strawberries. If you planted grapefruit, I would love the garden, y'all. I can't wait to be able to garden and have my little own goats. I seen this man. He got his own little goats. Little goats. They eat up everything. They like children. You know, I can't wait. I might have a big farm. Let me see. I can't wait. Yeah, okay. So for some of y'all that's on the right side of karma, love's coming in. What's going on with the other one? Burdens. So, and that's clear as day. Just like this. So I'm just, because I want you to see. My cards don't lie. This was sitting on top of, because on the wheel. Wheel, that means something's coming in fast, okay? If you're on the great side of karma, love and protection is coming. On the bad side, it came just like this. It's burdens. Whatever side you on. Girl. My nose is sore. And they're trying to make it seem like it, but it's victory, okay? Yeah. It's victory. Let's see. So you could be a Queen of Swords or Five of Swords. They lost. Somebody lost. Or they're losing their money and their love. Or they're crying. Somebody's losing. And Spirit doesn't want me to say. It could be this person might not be just a Queen of Swords. She just wants answers. That makes sense? She wants answers. She wants answers because she does not understand what's going on. And this is when you have to have love, y'all. You have to take a deep breath because Jesus, they don't understand. You've been practicing in the spiritual world, looking at tarot, looking at spiritual, and they don't understand. They don't understand. Like this person does not, I'm to the point, like, I'm a good person. I do this. That's what I feel. This person feels like that. I do this and I do that. And why is this happening? Because you're around the devil energy and you getting hit. You getting hit, man. And so it looked like they're losing Their Nine of Cups, their money, like whatever they feel is important to them. Their money, like whatever, and they don't understand why is it draining. And that's why they're going to come to you. So it might not, she could be an earth sign. It could be your auntie that's a fire sign. But she's coming in as the Queen of Swords. Like, I need answers. Like, no, what's going on? Because I've done this. And I go to church and see that's the problem. Y'all think it's going to church. Church don't save you. You are the church. Yeah, King of Swords. See about him? King of Swords is burden. 10 of Wands. It's a 10-10. He's a 10-10. So there's a King of Swords that, let me see. Lord have mercy, that's a lot of 10s. That's 3 10s. It's an ending. All right. I don't like this King of Swords. I don't like him. 2 10s. That's my Bible verse, John 10:10. I come to kill, steal, and destroy. Somebody's coming in to kill, steal, and destroy. But I come and give you abundance. He's coming with a 3 of Swords. I mean 3 of Wands. I don't like that. Yeah, him and a King of Wands. They want control. Some the 2 of Swords. Yeah, they don't have no money. See here, 2 10s. That's karma and burdens, right? Trying to move forward. Trying to get control of the King of Wands. They don't have no money. Messing around with this Queen of Wands. They don't have no money, or they're stripped of money. They're stripped of money. You know what I hear? They thought they were powerful, but there's somebody powerful. Then they don't understand how the Most High work. Let me see. Somebody lost. Like their plans were not working. And that's a lake. And that's a reflection. So whatever they're trying to put on you, I said that yesterday, it's really on them. A King of Pentacles who's been stealing abundance. And it might not be a king of a queen. We said this Queen of Wands is sick. She's sick. She's sick. Y'all gotta watch that. Oh Lord, that means she has a, is she possessed? Let me see. She has to walk away. She's sick. Let me see. She's trying to drive away. What? Is there a fight going on? My God, eyes going off. Did somebody die? I don't know, y'all. 10 of Swords, 7:17. It's an ending to the illusions. This is not very, this is all I know is you're abundant and they think you have it together. But you understand the underworld. You understand. Two of Cups. You understand the underworld. I think these women was trying to prevent for something that was supposed to happen. And it happened because God, I kept saying this in a past reading, this is like Pharaoh. God told Pharaoh, let my people go. There's somebody in your family that do not want to let you go. All right? And God, and Michael blew the horn. But they think you have it to, you understand the keys, the laws, that you understand that. And so this person wants answers. She doesn't know. I don't think she understands the devil energy like you do. She doesn't understand, but she's about to know. Because she, listen, the moon doesn't hide anything. They said the moon hides. The moon reveals, the only thing the moon reveals, it's going to, the moon lets you know this is going to happen. I'm only hiding the time from your enemies. That's what it's hiding. But the moon means I'm about to reveal from you because you think it's done in the dark. And the moon brings light off the sun. It brings lights off the sun. We forget that. That is why the moon brights. It's because the sun is right here. It never sleeps. God never sleeps. But the devil thought he was. And so not one moon, but 2 moons have to be revealed. Jesus Christ. All right. This is it. We gotta go. Oh, let me get a oracle card. Let me get an oracle card. Jesus. Fire. Look like 2 things. In the heart chakra. Your heart is on fire. Come on. Now, come on. You're being transformation. Trust your instincts. Just trust. It's time for you to work on your chakras, okay? All right. Love you so much. Bye.